Hello, welcome again to my channel. My name is Jeremy Lee. Every week, I'm going to make a new videos about history. If you're students in school or you're just interested about history subject, then this channel is for you. If you can read and understand some of this text, that means you need to know about the Phoenicians. The Phoenicians is the one who invent this amazing alphabets. Well, actually, they did not invent like all of this alphabet, but they are the one who invent the first kind of like alphabet that easy to remember, easy to write, and then it was being used commonly. The Phoenicians alphabet was commonly being adopted and then being used by another civilization, by another languages, for example, the ancient Greeks, Hebrew, Aramaic, Latin, and then also the modern Roman alphabet right now. If you compare all of this alphabet apple to apple, and then you will realize that there is similarities on these vowels, on these consonants. Then you will see there is this kind of like relations on it. So who are these Phoenicians? They are not unified one single nations. They are consist of independent cities, just like the Mycenaeans. They share the same culture, they share the same languages, but they are not united. The famous Phoenician cities such as Sidon, Byblos, Tyre, and also Carthage. Most of these cities, they were founded in the Syrian coast, in the eastern part of like the Mediterranean Sea, or we can call this area as a Levant, not far from the modern countries of Israel and Lebanon. With the exception for Carthage. Carthage was located in the North Africa. We will talk about the Carthage a little bit later. In the ancient times, the Phoenicians, they were known as a brave sailors. They are also good seafarers. Their ships' design and also material were reliable enough to take them travel to a far away places, to take them to the deep sea. One of the main materials of their ship is the Cedar tree of the Lebanon, it's a kind of like material that is strong yet flexible. Perfect for the shipbuilding materials, which just requires strength and flexibility. Now, the Phoenicians, they are masters of the seas. They travel even to the places that many ancient nations during those times, they dare not to go. Some of the records, they even travel to the Britain Island and also the western part of Africa. Some even believe that they even travel all the way to the continent of America. The evidence is scarce though. But anyway, that gives an idea that these Phoenicians, these are the masters of the sea. Sea is their homeland. They are not afraid of the water. They are not afraid of the sea. We know these people as the Phoenicians. It is because the ancient Greek is the one who gave them names. Apparently, the ancient Greeks known them as the Phoenicians because they were being associated with the unique purple dyed color that they made. The word Phoenicians is from the Greek word Phoenikes, which means purple. I'm sorry if my ancient Greek pronunciation is wrong, but yeah, pronunciation is not my thing. In the Bible, the Phoenicians also known as the Canaanites. The Canaanites were being described in the Bible as the neighbors of the ancient nations of Israel. And it was through Canaanites that the ancient nations of Israel, they committed sin against God by adopting the Canaanites religion. What kind of like religion that the Canaanites worship? One of the god that the Canaanites worship is a horrible god, is a terrible god by the name of Molech. Now Molech expecting his worshippers to sacrifice children by tossing their children into fire. It was through the Canaanites' religious practice that the Israelites fell to sin. Now, moving on. And then later part in history, somewhere around 300 BC, a Macedonian Greek conqueror, someone by the name of Alexander the Great, he wiped out all of these Phoenician cities in Syrian coast. One by one, Tyre, Sidon, and Byblos fell into the hand of Alexander the Great, fell into the influence of Greek Empire. Only one Phoenician city still remained independent, still remained free. Not in Syrian coast, but in North Africa. That city known as a Carthage, which is later on Carthage become like one of the most powerful nations in the ancient time. In the comparison with the Roman Republic, actually later on, there will be a conflict between the Roman Republic and the Carthage. That will be sometimes later, we're going to talk about it. Now, one of the most exciting contribution that the Phoenician civilization gave to us is the alphabet. The story about the founding of their alphabet is because somehow the Phoenicians, they are sea traders. As they are sea traders, of course, if you're a trader, that means you need something. That means you need to record. That means you need to take notes of all of the transactions. You need to take notes how many goods that did you sell, how much money do you have. So because of this need, because of this kind of like transaction needs, Phoenicians, they need to write down everything. They need to record everything. And for that one, they need something fast and something that is easy. Of course, they can always use the Egyptian hieroglyphics, or they can use like the Sumerian cuneiform. However, if you can see these hieroglyphics writings or the cuneiform alphabets, it takes them so much time to write, and then also it takes them so much time to mastering the alphabet. So therefore, they invent something fast. They come up with their own alphabet known as the Phoenician alphabet, which is they borrow it from also from the Egyptian and the surrounding civilization. One of the most interesting city of Phoenicians is the city of Byblos. The word Byblos, it's where you get the word Bible. The word Byblos will be later on translated as a book. The word book is taken from the ancient Greek Biblios. The Greek, interestingly, they invent the word Biblios because they got the inspiration from the city of Byblos that belongs to the Phoenician. How does that happen? Because, yes, there was a time like when the ancient Greek, they found out that the city of Byblos has a lot of records, has a lot of like writings written in a parchment, written in the papyrus paper. It was being piled up in a library, and then of course for the Greek, it's something new for them. It's something that unusual. Now, the ancient Greek, they did not have the vocabulary yet how to describe the things that they saw here, how to describe this kind of like papyrus paper and then with the writing in it. It's not really common for the Greeks. So therefore, they associate the word Byblos, which is later on in Greek Biblios, to describe books, to describe scrolls and writings. And of course, now many years later, this ancient Greek vocabulary enters into our modern English, become like Bible. That's how we get the word Bible. It's from the ancient Greek, which is Biblios. Biblios. Bible. Biblios. You guys get it? Biblios, Bible. Biblios, Bible. Bible, it's technically Bible is a collection of books, isn't it? It's a mini library. Alright, that's it for today. Tell me, what do you think about the Phoenicians and also their alphabet? Now, I see you guys next time. God bless you guys. Bye-bye. Thank you for watching.